and welcome to this video. I'm really not good with small talk, so we're just gonna jump right in. I've got close to no crocheting experience. I do sew, I can knit, not very well, but for the past few days I have watched quite a few videos of people sewing their own jumpers. So I'm up for a challenge and that's what I'm gonna do. I do have a plan, kind of. I put together what other people did for their jumpers. What I want to do is I want the jumper to have panels, and so 5 by 5 squares, and then I'm going to sew all of these squares together, and that hopefully will make a jumper. I hope, I guess. We'll see if that works out, how well it works out as well. I have bought quite a few crocheting hooks because I've only got a few. I bought these off Amazon. They were quite cheap, only like €6 or something, so very affordable. I'm gonna try them out and see if they work. But they so far look very nice. I've also already gotten my yarn. I've got 4 different colours. These are the colours. The yarn is a bit thicker, on the thicker side, apart from this one. Sadly they didn't have this colour from this yarn, so this is different, but I'm hoping it will give the whole jumper a bit of a texture. And yes, I will take you along my crocheting experience, hopefully. These are the 4 colours I'm going for. I've just bought these from Pargo, it's called here, so just a normal shop where you can buy yarn, I guess. Like I said, this one is a bit thicker. For these 3 I need a needle size between 7 and 8, and for this one it is between 4 and 5. But like I said, I hope this will give the whole jumper a bit of a different texture and look. As for my plan, I don't quite know how well you can see this, but I have come up with 51 panels that I need, and the last 3 will be different. That is the neckline here. I'm gonna do 5 by 5 inches like I said before, and this is what it will look like. So I've got 4 down and 3 to the right for the sleeves, and I've got 3 down and 5 to the side for obviously the back and the front, but the front you have to look out for the neckline. So I'm gonna start with this yarn. I'm also in my comfy clothes because it's raining outside, got myself a cup of tea, and yeah, let's start crocheting. So I have just finished some more. I've got 5 panels here. Oops. Right now in total. I don't think I have mentioned it, but I am using a half double crochet stitch that gives you this really nice knit-like pattern, I guess. And I'm chaining 14, and in the first row you chain into the second loop, so you kind of leave one out, so in total when you are doing the other rows you don't have 14 anymore, you've got 13. So 14 chains for the first one and then 13 loops each time. And The height, so I get a 5 by 5 inch square, is 12 rows, and I just put these curtain slidey things on. I don't quite know what they are called, but they're normally used for curtains, so you slide them up at the top to mark how many rows I've got. So after every row, when I'm done, when I start the new one, I put one of these in. And there are special ones for crocheting. They kind of look the same, just round, but I guess these also work fine, and you get a lot more for your money, I think. So I just had them laying around and they're really helpful, so that's a little tip for me. If you forget on what row you are on, or you're not quite sure if you are high enough, so that's a little tip from me. And I guess I will go back to crocheting some more. Right, so I have finished all of my panels. Please excuse if you see me looking naked. I swear I'm not. It's just really hot in here because we have 30 degrees right now. Inside the living room it is just after 8 o'clock, so it's still very hot. Back to the topic, I have finished all of the panels. I realised I have made a mistake because what basically happened is, with my calculations, I thought I would have to make 17 squares of each colour, so 17 times 3 because I got 3 colours, and that would add up to 51 panels, and that would be the jumper. But I did not think or realise until now that I have 5 squares for the front and the back, and that means that because I've got 3 colours, I am basically cutting the sequins of a colour pattern in half, which makes the overall layout that I'm gonna have 2 colours like not enough, or the wrong ones, which is what happened here. So I need to crochet 2 white ones because I got left over a pink and a grey, and obviously that is not correct because the sequence is like cut here and here. These are supposed to be the sleeves. So I'm going to make 2 white ones, and then I will also finish up the neck. So this is what this hole is here supposed to be for. I'm gonna decrease the stitches. I've not quite figured out yet how I'm gonna do that, but I will watch a few videos and I'm sure I will figure it out. And the sequence is pink, white and grey, so pink, white, grey. And as I said, this is the front, this is supposed to be the back, here the sleeves, and yeah, I think then I'm good to go. It is a little bit over a week that I've started this project. I've not crocheted every single day because I purely just didn't have the time or the motivation to do it on some days, but it is finished, it is done, and yeah, I'm gonna finish this up and hopefully at the end I will have a beautiful jumper. We'll see. Right, so I am back. I have already crocheted the middle piece for the neckline. These are just the same stitch length, so 14 chains in total, and then you skip the first one and go into the second chain, so 13 stitches in total, and this is 3 rows high. And I've already also done the first neck part. It's going to be like this. It's for the left side, so when I wear it, it's going to be on my right. And as you can see, I have made a decrease in the stitches. So up here I've only got 4 stitches left, but I've again started with 14 chains, so 13 stitches. And what you need to look out for is that this piece and this one, that they match at the bottom. So I have made, so I've started with this one also just 3 normal rows of 13 stitches, and then started to decrease by 1, and I have used the invisible decrease method, and I'm going to show you now how I did that. So here is my other piece that I need to do. I have already done the 3 normal rows, and we're just gonna chain 1. It is rather simple. I mean, you can also look this up, but I thought I'm just going to show you very quickly how you do this invisible decrease. So what you do is you wrap the yarn around your hook, and then for your loops, let's get this a bit closer. So here you can see the stitches from above, and what you want to do is you want to wrap it around the hook, go into the first stitch, but not into both loops, just the closer one to you. So the first one, then you go into the next one without doing anything. You go into the next one right here. So you've got 4 loops on your hook now. Then you're going to wrap it round, pull it through 1, and then the second one, so you're left with 3, like a normal half double crochet, and then you just yarn over and pull through all 3, and that's how you combined. Oh, my mum's calling. So I am back. I am very sorry about this. My mum just called me. Anyway, so as I was saying, with this decrease, you just combine 2 stitches into 1, which is exactly what we did. We're just left with 1 now. And this is how you do your decrease. You only do this on one side, so you're going to finish off the whole row with just normal half double crochets in my case, or whatever stitch you're using. This side you will not do anything here because this has to stay straight, but when we come around again we decrease on that one, which will give us this really nice curve up here. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and after this we are finally able to just stitch it all together, and then we are almost done. you should have something like this at the end. I'm gonna use single crochets. You can also use slip stitches or half double crochets. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for a very good video that I found to decide which ribbing you want. So this is the cuff. I have made it a little bit bigger than what fit tightly around my wrist, so you're gonna have a good stretch. Also make sure that you can slip out of it again, otherwise there's no point in this cuff. So I would suggest that you make it a bit bigger than what you normally would have, just to be on the safe side. And for the waistband I'm gonna do the same thing, just longer. So I do have an update for you guys. It's been a while, I've gotta be honest. So what I did was I slip stitched the cuffs, so they're both done now, and I have also attached the ribbing already. I haven't slip stitched the bottom here because, to be honest, I've got no idea how to actually slip stitch on the side of these panels for half double crochets. The only thing that I do know is that you're supposed to have one stitch per row, but I don't really know where the row starts and ends, so I'm really sorry. So that's why you can, like, let's go over here, you can like see, let's focus, especially on, like, obviously not the grey areas, because I used grey yarn. You can see it on the white, especially like here for example. This is not supposed to be like this, I think. I'm not entirely sure, I gotta be honest. But I think it looks alright. It did the job. It's not terrible, so whatever. And coming back over here, so what I did with the bottom ribbing is I just attached it like with a needle and some yarn, like I did with all the panels, and that was a lot easier, a lot quicker also. So yeah, that looks fine now. As you can see, I've got like a lot of these, like, what do you call them? I don't know, folds going on, I guess, because obviously it is a cropped sweater. I have tried it on already. It's more cropped than I wanted it to be. Also a lot, like, more roughly here at the front than what I would have liked. But whatever, can't even talk anymore. It looks fine now, so the only thing that is left to do is doing the neckline, which I'm going to do now, and then finally also just getting rid of these small threads that are still poking out, some of these yarn things like this here. So yeah, let's do that now. So this is how the jumper turned out. I am really happy with the result. I actually didn't think it would look this good, but I think you just have to trust the process. In total I have used 10 balls, each 100 grams, which makes the total gram amount of 1000. For 2 colours I have used 3 balls each, and for the third colour, the one that is also going to be your ribbing, I have used 4 balls, which makes a total of 10. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!